You mentioned like a parent asking about esports challenges for their kid. I think that's like wonderful. Like how many parents back in the day actually had interest in gaming when it's not like, academically viable.
And so I reached out to Mike and Christy. Their contact information was on there. I found them through High School Esports League, which was our league, coincidentally. Christy answered my email and she was like, you've got some technical questions. I'm going to loop Mike in on this.
Of course.
It was just the best meeting I've ever had.
Hey, I know you're already going to be here for the tennis tournament. You got to come by, dude. Take 15 minutes out of the tennis tournament, come inside, get a breath of the air-conditioned air, and just come see what my kids are doing. And that's all it took. They just had to see it with their own eyes. Oh, these are the kids that are playing in esports. It was the kids who ate lunch by themselves, the kids with no friends, the kids, we were worried about them dropping out of school. But hey, you know what? They came to school on Friday because they wanted to play Super Smash Brothers in the library.
My name's Kyle Mullins. I'm the youth pastor and work with 6th through 12th graders. It's probably where we started spending the most time together is when we went to China and put on a soccer camp. And then got into streaming a couple months ago between my fumbling through the world and gaming all of my life, but now fumbling into streaming and stuff.
One thing that's really important to me is the kids learn to be positive influence, to not be toxic. I've seen kids get really mean and be bullies.
If the industry truly wants to actually serve these communities, and it's going to come from the publisher down, we're going to have to provide support behind titles that can be played on the platform that these communities can actually have access to. It comes from the publisher down, it's just the empathy comes from the businesses and the consumers down.
You know what? Let me in front of you. Let me be your shield, and that way you don't die as quick.
In addition, I think one of the more exciting things I got to do is I got to be one of the official co-streamers for the Overwatch League opening day this past season.
Well, my background's actually in acting. I went to school for musical theater back in the day. I don't think I can talk and clean. It's very complicated.
All good things sometimes must come to an end. I'm actually leaving the world of education.
What?
Yep, big reveal. 6 days. I'm actually in conversations right now about my next steps.
This was announced officially here in the public on the show. Were you a CIA agent? I just have to ask you.
I was not. I did work in the Bureau of Intelligence and Research.
Oh crap! Oh crap!
Oh no! Well, it looks like.
I should have stayed so close to the edge.
ESA is the voice and advocate for the video game industry in the United States.
And we're really lucky in that we get to stay really mission driven and stay focused on the impact that this is having on students and schools. We don't really need to get into the nitty gritty of the numbers, which is, I think the thing is like an educator you probably fear when you're leaving the classroom.
If you'd like to be on Invite Sent, to be interviewed and play video games, please go to bubbagatter.com and request to be on the show. And I'll let you know if the invite is sent.
Oh my god.
Trade.
Yeah. Come on in, big guy.
Come on.
You won't.
How do you heal and how do you live? What?
He threw a black hole at us like Thanos. You can't. That's not a button. I don't have that button.
I don't have that button either. All right. We are starting. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Thank you so much for being here on Invite Sent Season 2. I'm super excited to play some Roblox today. We're going to have a little fun learning about Roblox and potentially even, maybe we'll build a game. I have no idea what we'll do. We'll have fun, but I'm so glad you're here. Thanks for being here for Invite Sent Season 2. We are going to play some Roblox. I wanted to let you guys know that on Sunday, if you come back to the channel, I will be playing some Last of Us, the remastered version, because on that night of Sunday, we'll also be watching the new Last of Us HBO Max show. So I'm super pumped about that. I'm not like a super duper fan of that, but I really enjoyed the game. I didn't actually finish it, so maybe I'll finish it. But today, we're going to play some Roblox. Nikil is with me today. Let's bring him in and let's have some fun. So, hello and good afternoon. How are you, sir?
Hey, Bubba, doing well. How are you?
I'm great, man. Well, I met you through Nicanor, and we had some coffee downtown Kansas City, and you kind of basically just told me how the world works and engineering, how everything in the world is engineered, and you used a napkin to teach me about thermodynamics or something. I don't even remember what it was, but it was amazing. It was obviously over my head. But I do want to jump into some gaming, and then I want to ask you some questions and play some games. But first, we got to figure out how to friend each other. I don't know. Have we gotten that far yet?
I tried looking for you. It might be easier for you for me.
Okay.
So.
I hit add friends, and then it says no request.
No, don't go there. So there's a search on the top right. And then in the search, you can search me.
Okay.
And my ID, and I'll message that to you as well.
Okay.
My
awesome.
ID is the number 2,
and
then NR lowercase, uppercase D, 4, uppercase U.
All right. So you search for people. There we go. Oh, okay, so you don't. I searched for you. There we go. We're good now. We're set. We got you. We got you as a friend request. Awesome. Okay. I figured we could probably jump into Nike Land first and do a little metaverse thoughts. I don't know if you've. I don't know. I wonder if we can chat with you. Here we go. Let's chat. Hey. Hey. It works. Okay. I guess if we both go into Nike Land, do we have to group up? Let's see. Maybe we need to group up. This is so new to me. I'm just creating a group. I don't know if this is right. Would anybody in the chat know how to play Roblox? Okay. I'm going to go into Nike Land. Wait, that's Nike Land Snowball Fight. I guess that's okay. That's not the one I really wanted. Isn't there a... I think I might go out to... There's a different Nike Land where it's a little bit bigger. I'm going to find it. Nike Land... Okay. Nike Land, the original Nike Land. I don't think they have anymore. I think you just have to go to Snowball Fight. So, all right. Are we able to find Nike Land Snowball Fight?
Let's take a look.
Let's see.
Yeah, Snowball Fight. I see it.
Okay, let me see. I'm in the game. I'm going to look for you as you come in here and see how it goes. We're going to turn this music off. Boom, I see you. We are in the metaverse, as some people may say. But hey. Oh, there we go. It's not loud or anything. Yeah, there's a pause button at the top. Okay. Is there, can you hit the pause button on the top, the green one? For the music?
I am still...
In the game?
Okay, I'm finally in. It took me a while.
There you go. Oh, okay, cool.
Okay, yeah, there we go.
Yeah, there we go. All right, cool. All right, now I don't hear it twice. Well, while we're messing around trying to figure this out, I'm gonna start asking you questions. What was your favorite game growing up? Favorite game.
So I played a lot of Need for Speed.
Ooh. Okay. That's awesome.
I played a lot of Need for Speed.
Mm-hmm.
And also like Batman Arkham Asylum.
That's cool. Well, here's a bounce pad. Ooh. And so, what was your first game that you played growing up? Do you remember? Any recollection?
Super Mario Sunshine, actually. And I played it with my mom because it was so damn hard.
Yeah. And did your mom, like, how'd that process work? Did she just run through it first? And then you came along?
Did she what?
Did she run through it first? Or did she play it with you, or?
She played it with me. So I think my uncle like gifted me a GameCube, but it turned out my parents had also gifted me a GameCube, so they just like got the game from my uncle and then the GameCube that my parents got.
Right.
And then we would like try to play it together, and because it was so hard, I remember us buying this like big guide. And we would like go through the different levels and like find some of the tricks in the guide and try it, and then like take turns. How did you get a snowboard?
It's a little option, yeah. Well, can you turn your game volume down by chance? I'm hearing it through your headphones.
Yeah.
Thanks. I think we also have to go do a quest while we're here. We got to talk to the Nike coach, which I think is back where we started. Okay, I like that. How many times have you played Roblox? First of all, let's ask that question. Any Roblox games?
I just watched my cousin play it.
So I didn't find the coach. We gotta find the Nike coach somewhere in here in the game. Say what?
I suppose we turned off the FX volume and music volume.
Yeah, turn that. Yeah. Yeah, it's coming through pretty loud. Ooh.
I don't know what to do about that. Are you sure it's not your one?
Say it again. I couldn't hear you.
I went into the menu and turned off the settings for music volume and FX volume, but it sounds like we're still hearing it, so I have no idea where to go.
Interesting. Wonder. I would just mute your computer audio for the game. I guess you're on a Mac, right? I don't know how that.
Yeah.
I'm not Mac friendly, and that way people can hear you on the stream. It's a little hard to hear you on the stream. Awesome. Okay. Well, we're in Nike land, and I want people to know a little more about you and what you do. But I definitely want to get the audio ready so people can actually hear you. I wonder.
Yeah, sorry.
Let's do this. Let's go out. Let's jump out of the game, and I want to take you to the game I made. How's that sound?
Yeah, that was a good game.
All right.
How the heck do we get out?
Yeah, escape, and then there's an option.
Leave. Okay, got it.
There you go. There we go. Now it's quieter. Okay. Okay, so there, if you'll go search for the game called What is Esports?
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah. And then...
Okay.
And let's see. Maybe I can invite you, actually. Ooh, let's do that. Send an invite. Invite sent. That's the show. It's called Invite Sent. I just sent you an invite. So this...
Where did you send it?
It went in the game. So if you jump in the game, I think into the What is Esports game. Maybe there's like a notification.
Yeah, okay.
Hey, there you are. Did you play this on my phone? Didn't you play this on my phone when we met?
Yeah. You did show it too.
Yeah. So quick update: we actually rebranded our name to Video Games and Esports Foundation. So we took varsity out because it was a little bit inclusive for the scholastic space. And, working with people like Nika and working with the International Game Developers Association and lots of other orgs, we wanted to be a little more inclusive. So now we're the Video Games and Esports. It's a mouthful. Well, we don't care. We're doing what we want to do. Okay. I'm going to follow you.
Experiences.
Do what?
Like, why not like interactive experiences? Like, or like, like virtual film production type stuff. Like, now that feels left out.
There we go. It's almost like you do some stuff like that, maybe.
Yeah. So, so are we just going to go through this?
Yeah, go ahead. I'm following you.
All right. I'm doing the obstacle course. Okay. I remember we had to click something. Okay.
Hey, nice.
So, one of the things that my startup Invent XYZ does is we help students learn how to not just play games and interactive experiences, but create them. So we teach kids how to actually use Unreal Engine in a few different contexts.
Yeah.
For example, one of our projects to make school interesting is instead of just memorizing facts from what's it called? For an ancient civilization from a textbook, we actually have students build their own recreation of it in Unreal Engine.
Okay. I like that.
And then another piece that we're working on currently is this concept called virtual film production. And so virtual film production is like, if you've seen The Mandalorian, where they have like the massive LED walls instead of a green screen.
Yeah, yeah.
It basically projects the background in real time so the actors can actually see what the heck is going on.
Mm-hmm.
And you get like realistic lighting and stuff. So we're working on a concept version of that.
Okay, that's cool.
That can be deployed in schools. So, you know, a lot cheaper.
Ooh, do you mind turning that sound effects down too? I think it's just the speaker. You don't have headphones or anything, do you?
I'll have to go get them.
That's all good. It's all good. We're good. As long as you just turn the effects down. Okay, we are how to write it correctly. Now, when did your company start? How long ago? When you founded?
Yeah, so it started in 2020, basically, as I was like finishing college. But the like origins of InventXYZ. InventXYZ.
Let's ask. Oh, nice. Let's ask the chat. Chat, which one do you think is correct? Should we write it? Should we go through the door with the dash, or go through the door with no dash? I'll let the chat decide here, and we'll keep talking. See what they think we should do. Okay, and tell us a little more about your organization. That's a little bit more, if you don't mind.
Yeah, so we started InventXYZ in 2020. Basically, the goal is to make sure that every single student graduates with the skills to actually invent the future and build useful things. And in the process, you know, they learn how to build web apps and use AI and use internet-connected electronics and, you know, some of these interactive video game style experiences, and actually create them, right? So we help students learn the hands-on skills for the future and earn jobs that pay 70 to 220K a year. And we try to do it in a system that is extremely equitable.
Yeah. Nice. Nice.
Yeah.
I love it, man. I love it. Now, some projects that you're working on. I'd love to hear about the projects that you're working on out of your organization that we talked a little bit about, and curriculum, and you know, I just want to hear. I just want the world to know what you're doing.
Yeah, for sure. So, so basically, all the projects that we do are designed for grades 7 through 12.
Okay.
And basically, we've done them such that instead of having to have a separate computer science teacher or a separate STEM teacher at every school, which is, you know, not feasible, right? Like how likely is it that every school is going to have somebody who with industry experience who can help kids make real products? We designed a system that actually integrates hands-on projects into core classes that every kid already has to take. So, for example, in your algebra class, students learn about like imaginary numbers and sine waves, right? And most kids go like, why the heck would I ever use an imaginary number? That seems really useless. It turns out it's actually really useful in electronics and music. So we've designed a project for kids to build and code an electronic music instrument. And so in the process, they end up realizing that, oh, wait a second, I don't know all these maths. Teacher, can you help me? And it helps them actually make a functional music instrument. In physics, we're working on a project that uses a technique called motion capture. And so, you know how like for animated films, you know, they have like the dots and stuff, right?
Yeah, right.
So that's basically you're like walking in a certain way and it's tracking that motion, and then you apply it to an animated character. So you don't have to animate it by hand. They actually use that in sports now to track a player's motion as they play different sports and help them improve their technique. So we're working on a project that uses a different mode of motion capture using cameras and AI so that students can learn the physics of sports. So like, for example, how much torque is there on their elbow when they throw the ball in a certain way?
Right.
And your is right.
Testing to see if I can get around it.
Oh, can we jump around? Let's try. Oh well, okay. Hold on.
Oh, nice. Oh, don't go that one. Don't. What? You jumped? Dang, dude. I gotta fix that. Oh no. Luckily, you'll go back to your point. There we go. There you are. All right, good. Woo. Let's pick the wrong one. I think when we get done with this, this is the one that really irks me out right here, e-gaming. I probably said it 10 years ago, but it can be rough. It can be rough for those in the space right now. Let's see. All right, let's head on to the next one. And the next thoughts and question: where do you see your org in the next 2 years?
The next 2 years. Well, this year our goal is to be in at least 30 schools, starting the next the upcoming school year, and grow exponentially from there. But basically, there are a few states across the U.S., and most of them are pretty surprising actually, that have passed a law requiring every single student to graduate with computer science credit.
Yeah.
But where are the pieces, right? So the idea is that for those states, we can help all of the schools actually meet that requirement and way exceed it, because they're actually building, real world products in their courses. Then that's like potentially in thousands of schools in the next couple of years.
I love that. Okay, let's get through this part. So we got we got to remember the 3 billion gamers. Average age of a gamer. This was I made this 2021, so this is old numbers.
Do you think it's lower now? The average age?
The average age now is that's 31. That's right. I can't actually. It might be updated. It's 33, 31, something like that. All right.
Oh, okay.
And no, it's a dead end. Do you remember where we go? Do you remember this one?
I remember we got a glitch. Something.
Yeah, yeah, you found it. I was just being silly, trying to figure this whole thing out. It was a lot of fun to build this. It was really a ton of fun to build this entire map through their Roblox studio. And I haven't done it so long now. I'm like, okay, I got to edit this. I don't even know if I remember how, but I played around. I watched YouTube. How to edit? I need to edit that logo, right?
Oh, how to update it? Yeah, for sure.
Oh, there's an Easter egg back here, by the way.
Gaming is 175. Oh, there's a cat. I did not notice this last time.
I just put an Easter egg back here because I thought it was silly, and I put a cat. I don't.
Easter egg.
I'm a kid at heart. Okay, so you got all the data.
That $175 billion industry point is actually pretty crazy, because it's actually a significantly bigger industry now than Hollywood.
Movies and music combined. Yes, that is correct.
Yeah.
Let's see. We got one more here. This one I got turn around here. We got to get our checkpoint. There we go. Now you got to select a blue button of the correct answer to get through here.
All right.
Do you remember which one to hit?
Clearly,
how many gamers are there?
Clearly, less than 1% of the world is a gamer, right?
Okay.
Clearly,
you killed us! No. What'd you select? 3 million?
Oops! I didn't hit the. The right checkpoint.
Oh no!
I'll be there shortly.
Look at those bugs. This is feedback, live feedback right here. So I figure, we can go play another game after this. What I'd love to do though is during that break is I got your website pulled up, and I wanna run through it, and you can talk me through some things for sure. And I think after this there's one more challenge after this, very much a Squid Game type challenge. After this map, or this maze, I should say. Okay, get that checkpoint.
Wait,
I did that on purpose. I put that there to make people confused. All right, now, which one should you select?
It's definitely approximately half the
3
world.
billion, yeah. Okay, now you got to get in here so you can see. All right, average age of a gamer.
Older than you this way.
Oh. There we go.
Well, it's open for you now.
Thank you. Okay, now, percent of U.S. teens that play video games. Remember this one? Oh yeah, almost all.
Almost everybody.
The gaming industry. That's one you said a minute ago. Bigger than Hollywood.
It's dang enormous.
All
175.
right, I think that's the last one I have. I don't have anything else.
Yeah.
I had like a
Just
room.
exit.
I had like a room built in here at one point, and I had a bunch of photo. Like I had all that data on infographics, but
Yeah.
like just trying to get the ratio right for the images, just they all look stretched. And I just said, I can't do this anymore.
Yeah. I mean, even Unreal actually makes it a little hard to keep your images in the right aspect ratio.
Yeah.
For whatever reason, it just doesn't default to keeping the texture in the same aspect ratio. I guess it makes sense because, like, if you applied like a concrete texture to the floor, like we have here, your floor might be infinitely huge. So, like, I guess that makes sense. But
yes, I do remember that building on Unreal. On Unreal, I remember having that issue of the XYZ axis of the plane for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. This is our last challenge. How big is the esports?
By the way, it's time to point out our logo is an XYZ axis.
I just thank you for that. I totally see that now. All right. Which piece of glass will you step on? If you step on the wrong one?
Ooh.
Oh my. How big is esports industry?
I actually don't
know. Which one?
Well, okay, so Fortnite alone has a $2 billion revenue, right? So I gotta go over this.
Hey, okay, that glass held up. Okay. All right. What was the record amount of viewers for one esports event?
Okay, I'm pretty sure Twitch has had some streams in the millions, so let's go there.
Yeah. I made that one a little easier. What was the total hours? How many total hours of gaming was watched in 2020?
Ooh, okay, that one's harder because they're a lot closer.
Yeah.
Everything has been big. I think your theme throughout this entire thing has been that it's bigger than you expect. So
yes, it's right. Okay, good. We didn't fall through.
Good.
All right. What was the prize pool for the 2019 Fortnite World Cup Finals?
All right, let's take the bigger number.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
Yes.
All right, and our last checkpoint. We're on the school bus. And if we go in, this is where I haven't completed everything yet, but it's...
we're seeing the backlog. Oh, this is actually like a fancy school.
Well, this was like a pre-made, right? So I just threw it in. But the goal is to get out and up in that Mario block thing. And the only thing I've had so far is I've got these disappearing blocks over here.
Yeah.
They've got a time. Oh, God. And like I have lava over there.
Yeah, this is absolutely giving me Super Mario Sunshine vibes.
Yeah.
With I don't know if you've played that one on GameCube, but it has Shadow Mario, and he like gives you he gives you these weird puzzles where like the tiles like that are floating will flip around. You have to like time it correctly.
Oh no!
It's very much reminds me of them.
These are so random; they're not like in order as well. So this is making it even harder. I'm pretty sure. Okay, so I'm waiting on this one. Waiting for this one to come back.
Can I double jump or something? No.
Okay. Here we go. I think I'm about to make it. Oh no! I missed the last one. The last stinking one. Such is the game. Okay, just hang on this one. Go there. Yeah. Oh no.
I feel like it's the camera is getting a little stuck in the corner.
You can roll the wheel too, or your point of view.
Yeah. I mean, I am.
Yeah.
I'm using my trackpad and stuff.
I mean, there's nothing over here except just more stuff. There's no like goal here because I haven't finished it, so we can back out. All right.
Let me try.
You can't. You have to beat it, don't you?
No. All right.
What
about on the other side? You said there was some lava or something?
Yeah, that red stuff above you, but you have to get on those blocks to get up.
Okay. I was seeing if I could hack it. All right. So are we jumping over to
So I'm just gonna pull up your website. You don't have to do anything. I'm gonna make sure we can see it. And so I've got your website pulled up, and I'm just gonna go through a couple things. And wrong button. There we go.
Hey.
So, okay. All right.
Oh, well, nice. Okay.
All right. Got your website pulled
For the
up.
record, I was able to skip over your disappearing blocks.
He's still. Oh yeah. How'd you do it?
You have that, like, I don't know if this was intentional or not, but you've got that like one random block in the middle there. That big
There we go.
tile.
There we go. Finding the bugs. So I'm here on your website, and let's see. Let's jump back over. We happen to lose him real quick. We're gonna go back here. All right, we made it back. He's gonna refresh his stuff, but we're gonna jump into the website that he runs, the organization for his website's organization, and we'll have some fun with that. I am going to run a commercial, and we'll be right back.
Hello, my name is Christy Kester. As a public educator for the past 24 years, I have watched as interest in esports has exploded in schools across the world. Last fall, I joined the High School Esports League and helped to establish the education department. Since then, we have been working hard to integrate esports into education to create a scholastic gaming experience where students can learn, play, and compete. With our evidence-based, STEM.org-approved gaming concepts curriculum, schools can offer 4-credit classes during the school day that help improve chronic absenteeism, student engagement, and mental health.
As a senior health advisor for High School Esports League and a former ER physician, I see the incredible need for supporting mental health in students in today's schools. In fact, schools at a formidable crossroads where a pervasive and persistent decline in youth mental health now intersects with staff burnout. This has not been a sudden problem, but rather one we've seen over decades. The American Academy of Pediatrics announced in 2019 that 1 out of 3 students meets the criteria for generalized anxiety disorder before graduation. And the CDC reaffirmed that between 2009 and 2019, depression increased in adolescents by roughly 40%. The most telltale sign that grabbed all of our hearts was when the Surgeon General announced in December of 2021 that female adolescents increased their visits to the emergency departments around the nation by 51% for suicidal ideations. In the face of this, schools are desperately seeking solutions and ways to support those that struggle with mental health challenges. Now, these statistics that I mentioned are averages. We know there are some cohorts that are at higher risk, particularly those students who do not feel they have a safe place or a legitimate connection to school. That's where esports represents a tremendous opportunity. Students who are not currently involved with sports, music, arts, and traditional extracurriculars are left with minimal opportunities to make a connection. Yet many of these students find connections to their friends and other social outlets through online activity, including gaming. So, Scholastic Gaming represents an opportunity to leverage an area of interest into a legitimate class that meets state standards and expectations, all through an evidence-based curriculum that can simultaneously support self-esteem, self-efficacy, and life skills in many kids who desperately need it.
Hi, my name is Michael Russell. During my career as a teacher, I was fortunate enough to have the support of my administrator as I began.
Yeah, okay, we are back. We are going to jump into your website and take a look. I am on the homepage, and I do love that your XYZ axis is your logo. I really appreciate that. For someone who's, I guess there's a lot of people out there who build in Unity and Unreal Engine and Roblox and other things, but I love that. What was the idea behind that? Was just to make sure that fit in, or did you have to, like, we have to have that in our logo, or how was it?
Okay, so the idea for the logo was a few things. So one, I wanted to create a company that creates inventions to improve quality of life and make life simpler across any field. So therefore it was invent XYZ as in invent anything. And then the second part of it was, it actually started because I was interested in maker spaces.
Okay.
Which is like a lab which has, 3D printers and laser cutters and electronics hardware. And so that like XYZ access is like, a physical space, right?
Yeah. I love that.
So it was like a multi-pun.
I love it. And I love your colors too. Invent future, invent curriculum, inventer space. I definitely love all this. I love that you have a drone flying around behind a 3D printer and a that is so cool. Who did all this art?
Some dude on Fiverr. Actually.
Nice. That's the way to go. All right. Okay.
Yeah, I gave some like initial SketchUps, and then the guy
mhm.
on Fiverr actually made it in 3D and then applied the art style, filters, and everything.
Yeah. I was gonna load a video here. Here's you. Oh, your team. There you go. Okay. Check this out. Nice.
So
nice.
I will say the team page is a little old, and we're actually
Uh-huh.
currently hiring our lead web developer, like VP of tech role.
Okay. Nice.
So one of the first things they're going to do is take my old code, trash
Uh-huh.
it, and then build a new site.
Excellent.
Because I just haven't
Excellent.
had time to update it.
And we were talking specifically about your curriculum, and how you taught and how it's an addition to, right? You were showing me the videos, and I actually love your videos and how you built those. And folks, if you want to go to the website, you can definitely check it out. It is inventxyz.com. Please go check it out. So tell me, why do you feel like your curriculum stands out?
Yeah, so I mean, I think the main thing is it's not like, so a lot of projects and stuff are designed sort of from the school's perspective looking out.
Mm-hmm.
We design our content from the real world looking in.
Mm-hmm.
So as a result, a lot of the challenges and just like the scope of the projects is a lot more interesting and real world to kids.
Yeah. Yeah. Sure.
And fundamentally, you know, like if you think about like how a lot of places teach computer science, it's usually starts with something like, here's a bunch of random numbers. Let's sort them with a for loop.
Okay.
Or
nice.
it might be something like, here's a turtle. Let's move it 2 steps up and 2 steps to the right. And if you think about it, unless I already care about computer science, why would I find that interesting as a kid?
Yeah.
But like every student has spent much of their life, you know, using computers, using phones, using cloud services, using games, right? Like, so the question becomes, how do we help kids learn how to make the things that they use on a daily basis and give them the skills that allow them to build tools that are useful to themselves and their community, right? So like, for example, technology is not its own silo. Like if a student lives in an agricultural community, like let's have them learn the skills to build an internet connected smart sensor. So for example, in a lot of farms, they have this like sticky tape that they place every acre or so to catch pests. And then someone manually walks the farm to count the number of pests and figure out like, you know, what types of pests are there. And it's, yeah, exactly. But that reaction that you had was like the reaction I had when I was told this by one of my friends who, you know, is from like a rural area. So I was like, wait, what the heck is this? So one of our projects in college, once he told me this, was let's make an internet connected sensor with a camera that we would place instead of this like sticky tape, right? And just count the number of bugs that cross the camera. So nobody has to go around manually, especially when it's like ice cold or like really hot, and count like 400 acres worth of sticky tape and replace it. Just let the computer do it, right? And so that was like one of my first insights, that there's technology applications everywhere and technology creates wealth. So we should make sure that every student, regardless of what topics they're interested in, learn the skills to create wealth.
Wow. That's really amazing. Okay, let's jump into another game. I was trying to find like an escape room we could do together, and thought maybe
that'd be cool.
Let me see this one. Let's see. This one, escape room. It's a Roblox escape room. Full. See if I can put it in this little chat here that we have on our. Oh, there it is. Oh, actually, there we go. And yeah, I took the screen share away, by the way, it's because my computer's not so crazy. Awesome.
Okay. Yeah, no worries.
So I'm going to load this one up. It wouldn't let me invite you this time, so maybe it's not a interesting. Maybe hopefully in the same room. Maybe it's if it's a solo, then maybe that's why. Oh, there's some people. Oh my gosh, there's a lot of noise happening. There's going to be a lot of noise when you jump in.
Okay.
I'm gonna just turn my volume off. There we go. Don't leave. Resume. What is this? Play. This is interesting. Now it's black. Okay. So escape room.
Which one is this?
It's the one with the blue background. I'm not having a lot of luck here though. It's got blue. I put the link in the little chat that we were in our control room. Yeah, I don't even know what's going on though. Map select. Okay, all right. So I got in finally. It's kind of weird. It loads up, but then it doesn't load you. I don't even know which one to go in. Are you having any luck getting in at all? Because we may do another one because this one's weird. Oh, I lost him again. No wonder. Okay, let's try this again. We're gonna hopefully play some Roblox. And I'm gonna try a new game. Try another game. We're gonna do one more opportunity here. One more chance to find a game. Show you what we're working with. I think I want to try Squid Game. Maybe Squid Game might be a good option. Let's see if that works. Hello.
Yeah. Do you?
All right. Yeah, I gotcha.
Hear me?
Yeah.
No, there's some issue with Sony's implementation of webcam mode on their on their A7 IV.
Oh yeah.
Where it just randomizes.
Yeah.
Weird.
I went to try the Squid Game game.
In this room?
No, it's I got stuck in that game wouldn't play. Yeah, I went and found the Squid Game, and I'll try to.
Yeah, let me find it.
Squid Game. It's the one there's
by Trendsetter Games.
Yeah, by Trendsetter Games. Yep.
And it's got a triangle.
On his face, yeah.
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 Okay, I'm in. Or at least it's loading.
And then I'm hitting, when I get in there, I hit classic. Oh, there, classic. I see you. You're loading in. Okay. It says like starting in 50 seconds.
Okay.
At the bottom.
Where are you?
I am right. Here we are.
There. You're jumping around. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay.
How do I use my bat?
I don't think we can use it yet.
Oh, okay.
In 30 seconds, I think we have to go over this door. Have you watched this show? The show.
I actually haven't. I mean, I get the general idea that there's probably going to be some kind of. Oh, we got into an elevator. Okay. There's going to be some sort of like red light, green light kind of thing, probably.
Yeah, so those glass things you jumped on in my game, that came from this show. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So, because but that one is there's a line of 15 people, and the first person goes and tries to test, and if they get it right, they can move on to the next one, and then the first person dies, they fall down or whatever. Okay, this I'm pushing. Did you get the game? Yeah, okay. So I don't think it's started yet. Now I think we have to use. Oh, we're being assigned something.
Okay,
I'm being assigned. I'm a player.
I'm also a player.
Okay. So you have to hit 1.
So what do I do?
You have to hit 1 on the keyboard, and then you use your. Okay. This is this game. Okay. I see.
So which way are we moving? We're moving forward.
You have to forward only when she has her head turned around and it's green light. Oh my god, I'm gonna die. I'm not listening to the music. This is crazy. I'm not moving anymore. I need to turn the audio on just a little bit, but I can't. I don't have time. I'm gonna die. This is like the first game in the show, and it's really crazy, man. Like nobody expects there to be that much blood, but it is pretty crazy. I can't hear it, so I'm just doing my best to I I'm trying. I don't want to pay attention to other people either. Oh my gosh, how much time do I have?
Hey.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
I'm safe.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna get
Are you
killed by
safe?
one of the, I'm 15 feet away. Okay, I'm right out front. Don't shoot me! Don't shoot me, guard! Ah, I made it. Oh my gosh, that was crazy. All right, I'm gonna turn the audio up because that was the only way I was gonna survive that one. Oh lordy Lou. Settings. Okay. All right, we made it. Okay. Blah. Yeah, dude, I honestly was thinking about actually rewatching this show again on Netflix. It's such a good movie or show. But the ending really
It's just
goes
one
crazy.
season so far, right?
Yeah, I think the second season might be coming out this year.
Okay.
But it is a pretty amazing movie. Okay, let's see how far we get here. Have any of your teammates come on to watch the show?
I think.
Hello
I
out there.
did push the link.
Nice.
Yeah, I put the link in our group.
Nice. Okay, this one you have to, if you're a tagger, hit the other player, and I guess I don't know. I didn't read it all. I forgot.
I don't understand how push is supposed to work.
So you hit one and then you hit the left key. Or the left
hit the left key?
Mouse button, sorry. Left mouse button.
Oh.
Click your mouse button. Yeah. Alright. Oh no, I fell.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So I don't know if I'm a good guy or bad guy. But I'm just trying to make it to the top.
I think I'm trying to tag people. I am it. So am I just supposed to tag one person? Oh, there's a guy climbing over there.
Yeah, I'm trying to climb myself. I don't know if I'm supposed to stay untagged. I remember playing this one.
I'm a tagger, I think.
I don't even know what it said.
So I've got a stick to smack people. I don't know why it's not letting me grab people.
Ooh, I made it all the way to the top. Okay. Ooh. Let's see, can I push this person off?
Oh, nice. Reminds me of like you know those like old gymnastics places.
Yeah, that's funny.
With like the big foam blocks.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know if that was the intention here, but I literally don't see anybody I'm supposed to tag. How do you don't understand how this works?
I don't know. I'm standing in front of somebody and I'm trying to push, but it's not doing anything. So we got 15 seconds. So I guess if we survive here, we're good. I actually don't. There's a guy in red, so I think he's a bad guy. Are you in red?
I'm green.
But yeah, I'm green
I think
as well.
you're right that we're supposed to like do something to bad guys who are green. Or
Okay.
I died.
Oh, you died? Oh, you were.
We're the taggers.
Oh, you were the taggers. So I wonder what you had to do. You had to kill somebody? Or did you get to revive?
No, it's not letting me. I guess I need Robux.
That's how they get you.
Get us, yeah. Spectate, I guess.
So while we have this last few minutes here, what are, when it comes to the tech industry and creator spaces and all stuff you're in, where's the community missing out? I mean, like my library here in Olathe has a 3D printing space, but like what in communities and schools else is missing besides obviously what you're trying to create? Like what do we not understand? What do we need to know?
Having fancy stuff alone doesn't cut it, because the most of the spaces. So I actually started this company partially because I visited and interviewed maker spaces in 9 different states across schools.
Wow.
And yeah, and well, I mean, the first thing I learned was like, first of all, this term makerspace is the most like ambiguous term ever, because it includes anything from like cardboards and Legos all the way up to like $2 million, like with laser cutters and CNC machines and like all sorts of crazy things. So the definition is kind of a mess. But even the ones that had that like really expensive.
I lost him again. That's okay. He'll come back. Oh, I just got to get this dude. Oh, I killed a guy. Oh my gosh. I feel horrible. That dog eat dog. If anybody has watched Squid Game, this is where it is. He'll be back here shortly, and we'll finish up our conversation. Hey, it's all good. It's all good. Just chat away. Yeah.
I figured out what the issue is.
Yeah.
I need to change the overheating temperature on the Sony, and I have not done that yet. Anyway, what I was saying was the issue that you run into is like you buy all this stuff, but no one thinks about how anybody's going to actually use it. So as a result, most of these schools will have like one or two people who ended up like helping like initially set up the space, and then they leave, and nobody else in the school knows how to use any of the stuff. So really having like institutional knowledge and like a strong curriculum and documentation on how to actually use everything is really, really important. Otherwise, like you're wasting taxpayer dollars.
Yeah. And
that said, as like a someone in the audience, if you want to like ever build something, go to your local community college, because they have like way more stuff than you would expect, and a lot of them are run by really nice people who are happy to teach you how to use some of the equipment, or like how to build a 3D model, and they'll 3D print things for you. They'll like laser cut things for you. Like that's kind of how I got into it, because of the Houston Community College space, because I'm from Houston originally.
And did you what was the first thing you created, maybe on a 3D printer, or any?
Actually, 3D printing is one of the things that I did the latest.
Oh yeah.
But I did show you the wallet when we met, right? Like I don't know if that was like what you were alluding to, but
maybe. Yeah, you had a.
So I don't know if you like Seinfeld at all, but my family is like a Seinfeld family, and so my dad and I have had like super fat wallets for like a decade, or I mean, I'm sure his has been that way for a while. But for Father's Day last year, I was like, okay, can I make him a thin wallet? So he doesn't have to have a George wallet. So initially, the idea was I was just going to look for one on Amazon, and then I spent like 3 or 4 hours looking, and none of them also carried cash elegantly. They were all like designed for cards, but nothing else.
Right.
So I said, screw it, let me go design one. And then I used the tutorials that my teammate Annette had created for CAD and 3D printing.
Okay.
And I binged them, and I was like, okay, I get how to do this now. And I made a slim wallet, and all of the parameters in my CAD file are kind of like driven by code and variables. So for example, if I want to make another version that instead of my current version, which holds 6 cards, if I wanted to make one that holds 8 credit cards, I could just change one variable and then reprint it. I don't have to like model it manually, just change one number.
Wow.
So I made a couple of those now. So my dad has one and I have one, and it's just barely thicker than a phone.
Yeah. Wow.
And it carries cash neatly, like kind of around the like a taco.
Well, man, I enjoyed learning a little bit about what you do. This one was a little fun, little episode with little quirks and bugs, but hey, we got it done. And I enjoy you coming to play some Roblox and tell me about your organization. And hey, thanks to everybody that was here in the chat. Robert, thanks for being here on Facebook. Kyle on Twitch, and others in LinkedIn. Thank you guys for being here and learning. You can Nikil is tagged in the post. You can find out more information about him. I'm going to give you the floor with me off the screen, and you get 60 seconds to say whatever you want about your org, or whatever you want to tell people. It's all you.
Okay.
Go for it.
For sure. So I'm sure some of your audience is actual educators. Some of your audience might be parents. Some of your audience might be like kids, or like generally community members. Think about school. If you think it's boring, and or if you feel like it's really stressful or doesn't meet the real world, imagine a school where all of your kids, regardless of their gender, location, socioeconomic background, are able to, in history, recreate a historical empire as a video game using professional tools. In English, use AI to analyze poetry. In physics, they use motion capture technology with a bunch of cameras and AI to track the position of their joints as they play different sports. And in algebra, they learn how to build and code electronic music instruments and learn how cameras and audio actually relate to logarithms and exponential functions. Like, in other words, kids learn how to build real things and see how school relates to the real world. That's what we're building. And if this is something that's exciting to you, drop us a line at info@inventxyz.com. And we're planning to create a little bit of a groundswell with like community members and kind of expanding our schools to our first 15 in the next few months. And so if you're interested in participating in that, or if you want your school to implement something like this, drop us a line at info@inventxyz.com, and then we'll tell you the next steps.
Amazing. Amazing. Thank you again for coming on and sharing and playing. And well, what if we could do this again? What game would you want to try to play? Or you know what we could do? We could do next time. We could build something in Unreal together. I don't know if that's even possible.
Be fun.
Yeah, I'd like to do that.
Yeah, we could.
Well, oh yeah, I'll have to take one of your courses.
Or we
first.
could maybe use twin motion, so it's like slightly less of a performance issue. But yeah,
yeah,
I mean, we could totally do that. Build a house.
That'd be cool, man.
Yeah.
Well, man, I appreciate it again. Thank you so much. We're gonna wrap up here and finish the show out. And everybody out there, have a great weekend. If you want to hang out in the control room, I'll check in with you here in a minute. But thanks, man, for coming today.
Sounds good. Thank you so much for having the podcast, brother.
Yeah.
Everyone,
everyone, thanks so much for being here. Check us out this Sunday right back here on any of my platforms. We'll be playing some Last of Us. Next week, we have some other guests coming to the show on invite sent early in the morning at 6 a.m. Central, 7 a.m. Eastern. We're going to have Cassie and Jackie from Australia, and we're going to play some Apex Legends. And then next Friday, I've been working on my Fortnite, getting a little too addicted to it again, but getting ready to play some Fortnite with Obi-Wan, Nick Kenobi, Nick Schreiner, and we'll have some fun. So thank you guys for being here once again. Have an amazing day. Stay awesome.
College esports and the CECC is back.
If they can chase sweet victory!
The CECC is back.
Will San Jose's winning streak come to an end?
College esports is back.
A ruling team story or an underdog story.
Let the series begin!
College esports is back. So we've got something going for both of these squads, as Choi Boy's not even looking at him.
CECC is back.
They have competed at an international stage. They have been in this position before.
College esports is back. It's a new year filled with new players, but the same collegiate esports action you know and love. Join me, your host, Paulie Hype, as we kick off the first stop for the CECC Roadmap September 17th and 18th with the South Region Online Qualifier. You can catch all the action starting at 10 a.m. EST on twitch.tv/esportsu. I can't wait to see you there. It's a brand new year, and I'm just getting started. Woo! It's a year of hype. Yeah! We'll see you this weekend. Woo!
Life is busy. Every day we ask questions like, what's happening today? What should I wear? How am I going to fit everything in? But then there are bigger questions like, why am I here? What's my purpose? Where am I heading? Is there more to life than this? These are some of life's big questions, but there's rarely enough time to think them through. That's why Alpha exists. Alpha is a place to explore life's big questions in a safe and open environment. It's a series of sessions where anyone can share their thoughts and opinions and ask questions without feeling judged. When you come to an Alpha, you'll notice that first, there's food. Whether it's a full meal or a light snack, this is the time to get to know each other in a casual setting. Next, you'll watch an Alpha Talk. The talks are created to engage and spark conversation. They explore big issues around faith from a Christian perspective. After the talk is a time for discussion. This is the most essential part of any Alpha. It allows everyone to share their own opinions on the ideas presented in the talk.